I'll talk to you about it right now.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Are we rolling?
Let's go.
Yeah, ready?
I'm literally just a girl.
Hello, guys.
Hi. Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back. We have a new background setup finally, guys. I think this is it. I think this is going to be it.
Let us know what you think.
Yes. I feel like it's going to really help with the colors, too.
I think so, too.
So, and it's like a burgundy. Honestly, it was really hard to find, like, the exact burgundy of our logo. But this is similar.
It's giving, like, cranberry.
Yes.
It's cute.
Cranberry.
It's cute. Yeah,
Cranberry's
very
perfect.
cranberry.
Very,
yeah.
cranberry.
But we like that. We like that color.
It's pretty.
It's different.
Yeah, so I'm like, we needed to get done. So I feel like this will be our setup. I like it. If anything, we'll just keep getting better. We're going to get better lights and things like that. But we're slowly adding to the budget, guys. So
yeah, we're getting there.
Bear with us.
Yes. Bear with us.
All
you
right.
look so tan also up against this.
Probably,
even more.
right?
I told you when I saw you, but you even look more tan. It looks so good.
Gabby tanned me over the weekend on Thursday. We had our we can recap our Galentines.
Oh my God,
yes.
Galentines, and I want to hear about your Moss event.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she tanned me on Thursday night, and then she tanned herself too. And I wanted to look tan for the Moss event because, girl, I've just looked so yellow and pasty. I was so pasty. And I just, like, honestly, right now, I think with this whole color change in my hair, I'm not feeling confident. And so if I don't have my tan, I just feel like I look freaking ugly.
Your hair looks great.
No.
I know you don't love it, but I know Gabby would also agree. When you're tan, it looks so bomb.
Yeah.
It really does. Like, it's so summer. It is
very summer.
It's different. I love it. It's a change you've never had. You've only ever had dark hair,
yes.
right? It's good that you're doing this. Like, it looks good.
Oh my God.
Your brows look good. Like, it looks really good on you.
The
honestly.
brows have I lightened them so that they look good with my hair. So I got my hair done. Did I get it done? Oh, we recorded
the day before Galentines, right? Or
no, I got it done on Tuesday, but we recorded the podcast on Monday last week. So that's why. So you guys haven't seen it. So it's up right now because I put like a deep conditioner in it. Just the only thing is just like it's so fried. It is so fucking fried. I told Rachel today because we went to this like F45 type of class today, and we were getting coffee. And I was like, I swear to God, I'm just going to fucking chop it all up. I'm going to walk in with a pixie cut, and Hannah's going to look at me and be like, yeah, it looks nice.
No, not a pixie cut.
She's like, do not do that. Rachel's like, do not do that. She's like, because you have thick-ass hair, it's just going to like, I'm like, dude, I'm so close.
Were you really thinking about it? Like,
no.
Genuinely.
Well, right now with it, how damaged it is, I'm thinking about chopping it all off. Yeah, I've thought about it.
Where?
What do you mean where?
To what length?
To like fucking like here. I kid you not.
You want neck tattoos? You want to get your pixie cut? You want your nipples pierced?
You're like, next thing you know, Jassie's on lesbo. No. I just, honestly, it's just so damn fried. And this is we're not throwing any shit in my hairstylist because she's done a great job of trying to keep it as healthy. And she did say to me, this is the lightest we're going to go for at least 3 months. Like, you're not going to be able to, your hair cannot handle the bleach. The thing is, when I leave the salon, it's almost like all these products are in it that it looks okay. And then I get home and then I look at it or I wash it again and I dry it and I'm like, holy crap. I kid you not, it's about how much is this, like 4 inches?
That's like 3 inches, yeah.
3 inches of damaged hair, you know. And
I know.
And it's just like
and it
rough.
Falls off.
It's like a loofah.
Off. Yeah, like hay.
Yes, like hay.
Girl,
it feels like hay.
I've been there. Roll the clip where I warned you.
You did. Everybody warned me. And I was like, but I thought because I was going so slow, it wasn't going to be as bad. But no, I think that's what it is.
It's just because of the level of your hair. Yeah. Your hair is very similar to mine. It's almost jet black, like naturally, right? And mine's darkest brown. And it takes so many processes to bring it up. And you have thick hair too, which is even more bleach, right? And it's just like, it ends up damaging our hair because we don't have hair for that.
We don't have hair for that. I think as much as I've wanted it, and everyone's like, just keep the color till summer. Don't go dark yet. But I'm like, I want to go dark already. But I think I'm not going to go jet black again. I was looking back at my old photos and I was like, I feel like the jet black that I had was almost like, and one of the guys told me it was almost like cosplay type of black, like where it was like too black,
like blue black.
Yeah, which I had the blue black, and I didn't notice it. And now going back, I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't want to go that dark again. I would like to be like almost like my natural color, like a soft black or a dark brown or like a chocolate brown. Kind of like see what that looks like now. And I know Chris loves me with dark hair too. And even though he's like, it looks good, he's just not in love with it. Like, and it's just like, I feel like I was telling the girls, I feel like I don't know who I am. I feel like I have this whole, like, lost identity.
That's sad because when we change our hair as women, we usually do that to, like...
feel better.
Yeah, we want to be, like, brand new. We want to feel better, right? And I think if you don't love it, you, like, really just don't love it, do what makes you feel good. Like, go back dark. But for the money, and because it's expensive, it's not cheap.
I just paid $800.
Yep. And that's one session. It is so expensive to be light as a natural brunette because it takes, and your roots grow fast. Like, it's a lot of work. It's like
a lot of maintenance.
It's literally.
And now she was like, well, like if you want length, add extensions. Okay, another $700.
Easy.
And then every 8 months, 8 weeks, we have to move them. I'm like, girl, do I shit money? Like, I don't have money to be like, and I don't know. I've never been the type of person like, yes, I get my lashes done and my nails, and I'm not, like, I am like a high, with quote unquote, high maintenance. But when it comes to hair, like, I'm also not wanting to spend $2,000 every 6 months on my hair.
When you don't have to.
When I don't like
have to. Necessary for us, right?
Yeah.
Like, I like getting my lashes and nails necessary for us, right? But like hair doesn't have to be that expensive.
It doesn't have to.
No.
When I had healthy hair, you know what I mean? Like if I didn't, let's say if you do have thin hair, right, and you need more, like I get it, but like I don't need it. And it's like the fact that I'm like, okay, I'm going through all this to have like the extensions and stuff. I'm just like,
or what length was your hair at before you started this process?
My hair grows pretty fast. It's pretty long, but I don't like to keep my hair that long. I like to keep I like to keep my hair about where my nipple is. I feel like that's the length for me that looks the best.
I want to see you in like 22-inch stripper black hair,
long hair.
I feel like it would look so good on you.
I think I would want to. Maybe like if I didn't have it just as jet black, like your hair color is so pretty and the length is perfect.
Off black.
Yes, and it just looks really nice. It looks like your hair is not your entire identity, whereas when I had the blue black, it was my entire identity, and I agree. So I just want something. I was also like, I looked at the pictures I took over the weekend at the Moss event, and I'm like, the hair is just not it. It's not giving.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's not giving.
No,
I know everyone's like, you know, it looks good and like being supportive, and I like obviously appreciate that. But like, look at Gabby. Gabby is a fucking blonde. She looks fantastic in a blonde. Me, no, I just don't feel it. I just think as much as I want to, I'm not.
But you're also in that weird stage where, like, you're not at Gabby's level of blonde yet. You're in the process of it. I think if you got to her blonde, you would fall in love with it, but it's just hard to get there and not kill your hair. It's really hard. It takes years.
I mean, honestly. Yeah, but I also, like, if I put Gabby's hair, we've done it, next to me, Gabby will tell you. Oh, my God. No, I am not meant to be a blonde.
I don't think that's going to do it for you. No, but
why?
You know what you should do? You should really get a wig.
We did. I went to a wig place with Chris, and we tried blonde wigs.
And you put it on right.
And I put it on right. Like the only thing, my eyebrows were still dark.
You should do it now with your lighter brows. Like, I have a person Valerie's person who, like, does really good wigs. Do a wig for, like, a week, and I'm telling you, you'll be like, oh, shit, who is this bitch? Like, I look good.
Is it expensive?
Yeah, they're pricey.
Can you borrow them?
No, I don't think so. I don't think you could get a cheaper wig, but it's not going to be real hair. It's not going to look as good. It's going to be synthetic.
I went to a synthetic place.
Girl, that's why I look like Chucky, the bride of Chucky. I'm telling you right now, let's do for the Patreon. Let's do a full transformation day of we're gonna get a full wig. Like, you are gonna become Brittany for the day, you know? Like,
all right, I'll become fucking Brittany for the day.
My name is Brittany, bitch.
Like, and I'll have light eyebrows.
Light brows, soft makeup, a tan. Like, you're going to love it.
But see, that's upkeep. I got to make sure my tan's always on. I got to make sure my eyebrows are always...
Baby, it costs to look good.
Oh, my God. I mean, I'm down for that. But like, it's just, I guess for my natural hair, I'm like, I'm over my poor hair. Pobrecito, like it's bad, and there's so much breakage. I just looked down, like Chris was in the shower, and I had already gone out of the shower, and I was just like zoned out brushing my hair, and he could tell tears were like coming out, and he was like, mommy, it's gonna be okay. And I'm like, I just spent $800 and I hate it. I was just, the thing is that it sucks when you hate it and like you spent so much money. I will say it was that much too, because I did do the Brazilian blowout, which I think it's gonna help like going like, you know, forward.
Is this the first time you've washed your hair since then, or have you styled it?
With the Brazilian? Yes.
Oh my God,
it does. I still, but my hair is just, because it's so damaged, I feel like it's very tangly. It gets tangled really easy.
That's the bleach.
That's the bleach. But I do notice that it didn't frizz up. So like I'm excited to try it on like my darker hair when I go back dark and I don't have bleach in my hair. I feel like I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna keep doing it. I told Gabby, I'm like, you need to do this. Yeah. Like your hair feels so good.
And we live in Houston where it's like 99% humidity at all times. And when I didn't have Brazilians, would go outside and all my work, like the hour that I just did to style my hair, it just gone. Like my hair is completely poofy again, and I would cry. Yeah. I'd get in the car like on my way to dinner, and I'm just like, I hate this. I hate it so much. So Brazilians have changed my life, honestly.
Yeah, no, I got that shampoo, and then I got the Redken shampoo. Redken, right? Was the brand? Or was no?
It's Bedhead.
Bedhead.
Did you get it?
I found it at TJ Maxx.
Yeah, you can get it at TJ Maxx.
It was like, I was like, wow. I was at TJ Maxx that day, and I found it. I found the shampoo and conditioner, and it smells really good.
Right? Yes. Yeah, Valerie put me on that. Yeah. Okay, side note on TJ Maxx, just off topic, but I just have to say it because you just brought it into my mind. I watched a Shane Dawson YouTube video on TJ Maxx makeup. And they went and purchased a bunch of makeup, completely used, broken, fingerprints in it, like eyeshadow, lip glosses, all the different types of makeup. They did a test, and they were like, we're going to write on the inside of the box a little star, and we're going to return it, and we're going to go back the next day and see if they put this shit back on the shelves. Sure enough, this shit that they returned that night, the next day they went back, it was right back on the shelves. The stuff they touched with their finger, like, do not buy makeup from TJ Maxx, Ross, like, all those stores. Never buy skincare, makeup. Don't do it, because returns go straight back to the shelves. Isn't that crazy? Like, that should be illegal.
That should be illegal, especially for makeup.
Yeah, and after COVID, a whole worldwide pandemic, why are we putting used makeup back on the shelves? Isn't that crazy? It blew my mind. You guys need to go watch it on YouTube. It was crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Crazy. I just had to say that.
Yeah, no. I mean, like, typically it's rare when you see... I don't buy any brands that I don't know personally on TJ Maxx, because I'm just like always nervous about the quality of the ingredients too.
I don't really shop at TJ Maxx.
But I love to go just like for like home decor and stuff. Me and Gabby love to home decor. I like to look for the jewelry sometimes at TJ Maxx. Have good jewelry. But that's it. I did find the Bloom Greens like on sale. So I was like, I'll get...
What's that?
The Bloom Greens, that Bloom brand.
Oh.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Now I'm like, God damn. Be careful. You're like, be careful. It was closed. It wasn't expired yet.
Yeah, that's
good.
I
was like, okay.
Be careful.
Anyways, okay, we're going to open up our moss.
Yes, please.
We're going to have the mango one today. I've been craving. I've been on a kick for mango.
Do you swirl it before? Or like...
Yes, I already swirled yours.
Oh, you did? Okay, thank you.
I swirled it for you.
Okay. Yeah, I've been watching your TikToks. Moss TikToks have been popping off.
Girl, I love it. Lexi makes me do all bunch of stuff. She's like, I just need you to do this.
I love them. Mm-hmm. I love the mango so much.
Oh, so good.
Delicious.
So good.
Do you guys have any, like, future flavors in the works?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. You know, that's all you have to say.
Yes.
Yeah, some stuff in the works with Moss. So.
Yes.
Yay!
Very much stuff in the works. You know what I will say is, like, I think, and I'm going to actually make a video about this, but I want to be sure that I'm, like, nice about it. But one of the biggest comments that we've gotten on Moss, which I appreciate too, they were like, we don't understand why you haven't made a sugar-free drink, right? And I get it. But I honestly, personally, did not think that was going to be such a big issue for Hispanics. Yeah. Because I feel like Hispanics drink fucking Coke.
I agree. I will tell you where those comments are coming from, because I saw them on the TikToks too. I think you're a big fitness influencer.
Yeah.
Yes, you have a Latino following who are purchasing these, but you also have regular Joes and Sallys also interested in Moss, and they probably are gym junkies who are sugar-free, right?
Yeah.
And they just want a sugar-free option. I promise you those are the people leaving those comments, and I think a sugar-free one would be great. I just, personally, I agree with you. It's like, if you're going to drink a Coke and you're going to drink a latte with
all the syrups,
right? Like, why would you have a sugar-free drink?
Yeah.
You might as well. But is that something that you think could be in the works also?
Yeah, absolutely. I think now with how much comments we're getting on it, I was thinking about that actually like yesterday, and I was like, okay, we need to start coming out, like start with the concept. The issue with the sugar-free drinks is that you have to raise the artificial sweetener. And then I didn't want to do that because I have gut issues. So I was like, okay, I want to make it as less artificial as possible for the people who have gut issues. But now I'm like, okay, we're going to have to go back to the drawing board. Obviously still keep our flavors.
For sure.
But like maybe make a few flavors that taste good, sugar-free. Because that's the issue. You're compromising the taste.
I hate the taste of a fake sugar,
stevia,
all of that.
Nasty aftertaste.
I hate it.
Like, I just don't like it. So, and I mean, it's good to see, and it's good to see. Because I remember when I was working with Ghost, the first year that they launched their energy drinks, dude, I couldn't drink them. They had such a nasty, milky taste. Excuse me. Disgusting. Like,
really?
I was like, oh my God, okay, this is not good. And I mean, even the guys were like, it's just gonna, it takes some time to like, you know, perfect the
These
formula.
were the energy drinks or the protein shakes?
No, the energy drinks.
Had a milky taste?
It had a milky taste because you have to think like orange and cream and all these creamy flavors that they had. They had a milky taste, like it was weird, like a milky aftertaste. Ew. It's just really hard, to be honest, to get flavors down. It's not as easy as someone thinks, like, because the people in the lab, they'll come and they'll give you all sorts of samples, but you also have to know exactly what you're looking for. So you can add sweetness, you can add bitterness, you can add, like, it's a whole ass process. But we are now thinking about, okay, like, we do need to launch some sugar-free flavors, you know, so it's coming.
Okay, guys, it's in the works. It's in the works. They're all waiting and ready.
Yeah, they are, which is like good to see that people do want sugar-free drinks. So we're
feedback is great too, right? Don't you love hearing what the consensus is?
I love feedback. I love positive feedback. What I don't like is people. I feel like sometimes our culture can be not supportive. Like, they're more judgmental than supportive. And it's really sad to see. Like, I feel like as someone who's a Latina, like, if someone else is coming out with something, like, I'd be like, oh, this is awesome, let me try it, right? I feel like sometimes as Latinos, we're not supportive. We are negative or, like critical about the smallest thing. And that's what we've been seeing. I'm like, y'all are just, some people are just hating. Like, they're just haters. Their comments are haters. And it's like, it's part of it, right? Like, we knew that was going to come with the territory, you know? But I love that for the most part, I would say 97% is such positive feedback that we're at the point now on TikTok where we have over like 200, 300 influencers who send us proposals to work with us.
That's amazing.
So it's been really cool to see, like, they just want to promote us, and there's people already promoting us, and they make all these really cool commercials and things on their TikTok. So it's really cool to see. And I will say, now being on the other side of things, I'm on TikTok, but I'm not a big like TikTok shop person. But now looking at, so when people submit things, you can see what their monthly sales have been for other companies, like whatever it may be. This one girl sold this mascara and she made $50,000 last month.
She sold a mascara? Like, she made the mascara?
No.
How is she selling a mascara?
So, like, you buy a mascara, they send it to you, the company sends it to you, like, on TikTok. And she's just like, oh, my God, this mascara is so good. And then people purchase through her link.
Okay.
And the commission she made was, like, up to $50,000.
That makes sense.
I'm like,
yeah,
girl, I told Gabby, I'm like, girl, you just need to be doing reviews all day.
Seriously.
I'm like, this is crazy.
I see TikToks like that all the time. I just always think it's a scam.
No, they're not scam. They're actual people.
That's crazy.
But I'm just not a TikTok shop type of person.
Not either.
I feel like it's so dangerous to be that person because it's worse than Amazon.
Right? And it's like,
I'm like,
okay,
I can't get
I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I was scrolling on my For You page. It was like, I was 2 hours deep. Okay. I was deep down the rabbit hole and I came across some extra sour gushers and I was like, boop, purchase. But the thing is, on TikTok shop, it's shady because it feels like Temu. It feels like Shein. It's weird. Like, I feel like my shit's not going to be delivered. I also feel like my card's going to get compromised. Like, I just feel like it's very, like, it's shady.
I've ordered 3 things. One thing I've ordered was, like, clothes. It was very fucking shitty. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to order this clothes. Like, this girl was like, oh, this, I don't even remember. It was, like, a shirt. And I was like, this is not it. 2 was, like, some dog lotion or something that it was, like, for Frenchie specific. And 3, during the whole apocalypse thing that, like, during January, that little radio that you turned, I bought it.
Does it work?
Yeah, like, it was where Chris is like, it does, some things take a long time to get here. But Chris is like, what did you buy? And I'm like, we're gonna need it. He's like, he's big on not buying on TikTok. So he's like, stop. I think because he knows it's so easy for me to just be like, bye.
Add to cart.
It is a very easy way to shop, but oh my god, I keep burping. I'm so sorry.
You're fine. Isn't it, don't you feel like, I lost my train of thought. On TikTok shop, I just feel like I don't know where it's coming from.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't know who I'm supporting, right? Yeah. I don't know if this is supporting, like, child labor. Right, like that whole thing with Shein happened, right? And we know, like, there's, like, children making these clothes, and we shouldn't be supporting that. And that's where I'm like, I don't know where this is coming from. Yeah. I just don't know if it's okay to be ordering. And I do. I've only ordered, like, 2 things, and I've gotten them, but it took like 2 months.
Yeah, I did. Like I did order one black purse. Girl, that buckle was plastic as fuck. I got it in my closet. I took it out one day, and Chris was like, where did you get that fucking $5 looking bag? And I was like, TikTok shop.
She said, okay, baby, then buy me that Chanel.
I know. Well, he's like, you have a ton of bags and you choose this $5 looking one to go out right now. I'm like, baby, I needed a black bag, like just a simple. He's like, baby, that looks so cheap.
I'm in my dupe era. Wait, should we recap Galentines?
Yes, let's recap.
You got a really good gift. I see your bag over there. Have you used it?
Yes, I actually used it on Saturday.
Do you like it?
I loved it. It's actually one of the bags that I've been, like, eyeing at Target. So I was really...
You really are in your dupe era.
I am. I'm like, I actually haven't been so much in my, like, designer era. One, we don't have the extra funds to be in my designer era right now, but I think 2, like, there hasn't been anything that I want, and honestly there's been things that I've bought in the past and I'm like, I don't even fucking use that.
Yeah. Like,
I have these pair of Prada shoes that were like $1,200, worn them twice because they fucking hurt my feet.
They hurt so bad.
I'm like, I have this other pair of red bottoms that I've used twice in my life. They're brown and they're really hard to, like, match with. I'm like, what was I thinking when I bought these? Like, you know, so, like, now I'm like, okay, if I want something, it's got to be something I've been eyeing for a little while.
Right.
So.
And there's nothing right now. I feel like there's nothing. I feel like Bottega was, like, the last thing. I was like, okay, I really like the aesthetic. It's very, like, clean, classy. There was, like, that kind of, like, rectangle bag that came out. That was kind of it. And I really haven't been on top of what's out recently. Yeah. I know Dior has a new, like ocean themed.
Oh yeah, I just saw
design, but a new design. But I don't love it. I don't love it.
I just went on there.
Yeah,
because I was like, let me just.
I don't love it.
Chris deletes all my emails from the stories. Jasmine, I miss you. And I'm like, sometimes I'll catch it. I'm like, and then I'll look back and I'm like, where's my? You don't need that email. I'm like, he deletes all my emails. But I was just looking. I'm like, they're really even like. There's just nothing.
No, nothing that's catching my eye.
Nothing that's catching my eye.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, if I had the money right now, what would I buy? Like, there's nothing that I'm like, okay, this is really nice. But, yeah. No, anyways, okay, let's talk about Galentines.
Yeah, Galentines.
Did you have a good time?
Of course, yeah, it was so much fun.
Yeah, Brittany and Rachel threw a Galentines for us girls, and it was, like, pajama theme, like, movie night. We had a little mattress. We watched, or quote unquote watch, because we just had it in the background. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Such a good movie.
Yeah, such a good movie. Gabby brought breadsticks and salad from Olive Garden. I brought my bundt cake and some wine. Hannah brought some flowers, which were so gorgeous. I stole one of the roses, and I'm bringing it back. I'm like, it's going to die, but I'm like, I cannot leave this rose. It's calling my name.
Is that thunder, you guys?
I think it is.
I think that's thunder. See? Brazilian blowouts.
It works.
Are working in our favor today.
But yeah, it was so fun, and then we did like a little gift exchange. Have you used your Target gift card yet?
No, I haven't. I've been so slammed busy.
Yeah,
like
I'm sure.
I texted you today. I'm like, I feel like so flustered. I've been so behind on everything, but no, it's in my little. I have like a box of a bunch of gift cards I haven't used since like my birthday and Christmas.
Oh dang.
Mm-hmm. Ulta, Sephora, Academy, which is weird, but they have Stanley's. Let me go buy a Stanley or something. Yeah, I have the Target one. I have a couple gift cards. I just have definitely. Lululemon. I forgot I have, and an Aloe one. I have an Aloe one. I don't really love anything from Aloe lately.
Girl, I went in there and I was like, okay, I love their socks because I love that you wear their socks. And I went in there and I'm like, okay, if I was to buy something, what would I buy? And nothing like. When it looks good on this really thin girls, but then I went in there and I'm like, nothing really like grabbed my attention. Mm-mm. And the quality doesn't look as expensive as it should be for what price. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know.
I have a couple sets and I just don't. The leggings are not for short girlies whatsoever. Like, I hate it. The waistbands are not it. Like, they're not good to work out in my opinion. I love their sports bras for Pilates. I like the bras. But other than that, the socks I'm obsessed with because they're so soft.
You have that white and black set, right?
I have the white and black set. I don't love it. And every time I put it on, Blake says I look like I'm in Tron.
Oh do you know that movie?
Yes. Like, you look like her.
You look cute in it.
I love that set. Yeah. But I don't like the band. I don't like the waistband. It cuts into me. Yeah. It's not comfy. Like, I rather have my Gymshark $35 leggings on.
Well, honestly. That waistband is like literally 2018 waistband.
It is.
Alphalete came out with that in like 2018, and I didn't like it because if you have any type of water pooch or anything, it just fucking leaves a line. Yeah. And you look like you have two little bellies.
It's giving like Calvin Klein underwear.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I hate it. Like, who would work out in that?
No, yeah.
Yeah, I do. That's like a regret of mine. I like the top though. So I'll wear the top sometimes with just black leggings.
Yeah.
And
that's from Pilates. What you're wearing?
This is Lululemon. I was telling Gabby in the car, my dad bought this for me.
Oh, that's so sweet.
He was in Vegas and he was like in Lululemon for whatever reason. And he's like, hey, do you like this? I was like, yeah, it's cute. Who are you getting it for? Your girlfriend? And he's like, no, I'm going to get it for you. I was like,
oh, wow, that's nice. You're like, yeah, Dad, buy me like 3.
And he brought me a Hell's Kitchen sticky toffee cake.
I saw on your
all
story.
All the way back. Like, I love my dad so much.
Oh my gosh.
He's just the sweetest. Like, he's so thoughtful. It was a joke. I was like, bring me one back, right? Yeah. He said, okay. Yeah. Like, Dad, okay? I thought he was like, okay. Yeah. No, he brought it back. Yeah, in his luggage. He said he carried it, actually, because he didn't want it to spill. Like, are you kidding me?
Sweet. Oh, my God. Okay. Everyone needs a dad like Hannah. Okay. Galentines. No, we ended up playing this game that, like, it's, We're Not Really Strangers. It's called We're Not Really Strangers.
Shit,
like,
that was therapy session.
Yeah, like, we got, like, pretty deep. It was really good, though. It was good to get to know, like, you got to know everyone a little bit better.
Yes, I did.
Did anything surprise you or anything?
About the girls?
Yeah.
Definitely. Obviously, I don't want to say it like out of privacy, but like one of the girls did share something like from her past and from her home life growing up. And it's crazy because I always have had the mentality of don't judge a book by its cover, right? Never judge someone because you never know what they're going through deep down inside, because I struggle with a lot that other people from the outside would never think I struggle with. So hearing her talk about that, she's so sweet. You just never would think like, oh my God, you had that terrible trauma growing up. You were called this and that and that. Like, that's terrible. But you're like the sweetest person ever.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's inspiring to see like, your past doesn't define you, one, and then two, just like it just always reminds, it's a constant reminder, like don't ever judge someone ever, because you never know, right?
Yeah. No, it was great. Yeah, and then I feel like I had heard that, but then another one of the girls, like I feel like she got a little deeper, and then we heard her story, and I was just like, God damn, like everyone has their own traumas. Everyone has their own things that they went through.
Yes.
Yeah. And then I also found out Gabby never says I love you. So that was probably the heartbreak of the night. She says, I never.
But there's people like that. And like I said to you guys, I have friends who are not affectionate, which is fine. Like one of my friends doesn't like hugs, right? Like she just didn't grow up in a in an affectionate household. She never got hugs. Like, that just wasn't something she grew up with. So she doesn't like hugs. They make her uncomfortable, right?
Is it? I think I can guess who it is.
Okay, tell me like this, because I don't want to embarrass her if she does watch anything. You know what I mean? But you only met her once, very briefly.
Was she at your bridal shower?
It's not like anyone in my very, very close circle.
It's not bridal shower, birthday?
Bridal shower, yes.
Birthday?
No.
Okay, then it's on her.
No, none of my girls at the birthday. No, all of them, I could like hug and kiss them all day long. They're cool with all that. But no, it was someone else.
Okay, then no.
Yeah, but no. Okay. But now I want to know what you're thinking.
I'll tell you after.
Okay.
She's so sweet, but something about her makes me feel like maybe she doesn't like to be hugged.
Okay.
Something. I don't know. Like,
tell me who it is like this. Oh, really? Mm-hmm. No. Okay. No, her and I, we made out plenty of times.
You've made out?
Yeah, drunken nights, like out. Yeah. No, not her.
Really?
No, not her.
I could have seen that with Joanna making out with her, but
have Joanna and I kissed? I don't know if Joanna and I have kissed before, but who you just said, what happened to her, she took a weed gummy the night before, but it was like overly way too strong, so she woke up like really high. That's what was going on with her situation.
Oh my God.
So no, she was just zooted, but
okay.
No, she's very lovey-dovey.
Okay. Yeah. No, it was good. I feel like the Galentines was so good. My stomach cannot digest popcorn. I love popcorn, but my stomach was hurting so bad the night.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what it was. It was just...
Wait, where was their popcorn? Oh, the night of the Galentines.
The Galentines. Yeah, and then Saturday we had the Vice event, Más Amor, where I did the commercial. Did you see the commercial I did?
I did not.
You didn't?
Wait, the
one in Spanish.
Telenovela type of...
Yes,
I did. I loved it. Your acting was like on point. Like, sign you up right now.
I know, I'm like...
La reina del corazones, did you ever see that?
No.
Oh my God, Reina de Corazones. I used to watch it all the time. It was so juicy, so good.
No. I used to watch Lo que la vida me robó.
No, I've never seen
that. Oh man, did you watch that, Gabby? Oh my God, that novela. Oh my God, I would watch that one on repeat. It was so good.
Did you watch them by yourself or with your mom or abuelita? Like, who would you watch?
Oh, my mom and my dad would watch novelas when my dad got home from work. So I would watch with them. But then once Netflix came and then they started putting some old ones on there, I would watch. I hated novelas for that reason. And especially on Friday, they would leave you on a cliffhanger and you're like, I gotta wait 2 fucking days for this novela. Like, this is all. You'd be like, no! Like, it's like, oh my God.
That was you really channeled that inner, like, sadness and frustration.
I was trying.
Like, so dramatic. It was so good. Yeah,
I did. I tried. I was like, and it was, I think I liked it because I knew it was supposed to be like a parody type of thing. So I was like, oh, okay, it'll be fine. Like, no one's watching.
Girl, whatever. Netflix, sign her right now.
I know.
You did good.
Yeah,
it was good. How was the event? It was freezing, right?
Thankfully we had it inside the gym, so it wasn't bad. And then we were there for a few hours, and then we had our dinner reservation at Mastro's. It was so good.
Yeah,
so good. The only thing I didn't get was the bun cake. Not the bun cake, the
butter cake.
Girl, I was so full.
Take it to go.
I just didn't want to take it. I knew on Sunday we were gone all day, and I didn't want to just leave it in the fridge. So I just didn't order it, but I'm going to have to go back and order it.
That's tragic.
I know. It's tragic. I didn't. But I was just so full, and I was like, no, I don't want it. I don't want to be bad and bring it home. Like, it's fine. Because Chris isn't, like, he's not a sweet person, so I'd be eating that all by myself.
Okay, they have 2 sizes. They have a mini one that you can order at the bar, if I'm not mistaken, and then they have the big one. You can ask for the mini one.
Now I know.
It's like this big, and the big one's like this big.
Yes.
It's like half the size.
Oh.
Yeah.
I need to do that.
Yeah. At least at the one in not downtown, but in Houston, because there's 2. But.
And then I was going to get 2 drinks. I got 1 drink and I was like tipsy. I usually order the apple teeny, but they had a seasonal key lime pie one. It was so good.
That sounds
It was on the sweeter side. Like, it was more of a I wish I would have started with the apple teeny and then ended my night with that.
Oh my God. This is so cozy. Like, I love the rain, you guys.
I know you do. I'm like, oh my God, I just want to be asleep.
Oh, I love this. I love it.
But it was really good. It was really good. And then I'm like in my dress and heels at Academy trying to buy a tent for the next day. We had to go to Academy to buy a tent. And then we had the Sunday event with the brand Rock'em with the... Mm-hmm. Do you have a hat for your batch?
No.
You're not gonna
a cowgirl hat?
Like a cowgirl hat?
I do have a cowgirl hat, but I want a new one, and I want a nice one that's, like, engraved.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I want an expensive, really nice cowgirl hat. Like, I need to get one at the rodeo this year. Oh, speaking of, I was telling Gabby, like, we need to go to cook-off the night before we leave. If you guys are available Thursday night.
Yeah, well, we wanted to go, but we realized it was Thursday before the night that we leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you guys are down, I'm down.
Yeah.
Thursday night, right before we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll have
my last rodeo.
Yeah. I mean, it is. It's perfect.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Hopefully the weather's nice because this week it's freezing. We're supposed to get a cold front.
Yes.
And then now there's rain. I think this is bringing in the cold front. So let's hope it warms up a little bit next week so we can...
Literally 2 weeks ago, it was perfect weather again.
I know. This is Houston. That's Houston. Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about what you saw on Saturday Night Live.
Okay, so Saturday Night Live, the 50th anniversary aired yesterday. I'm sorry, on Sunday, but I watched it yesterday. And I definitely saw T because Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds were there. It's their very first public outing since the entire scandal. Mm-hmm. Side note, whenever she was at the red carpet doing photos, I saw a TikTok video and she was like being so nice to the photographers. Like so nice, like almost overly nice, right? Like because you have this bad rep of like being a bitch, right?
Yeah.
In all those old videos, she was like, thank you so much. Like who thanks the photographers, right? She's like, thank you, and like walked off. I gotta send that to you. And then during SNL, Ryan was involved in one of the skits. Mm-hmm. So Amy Poehler and I can't remember the other girl's name. They were doing like a skit, and they were like, "Hey, Ryan's in the audience. Yes. Hey, like, what's going on, Ryan?" And he, or how are you? How are you? What's going on? And he was like, "Oh, I'm good. Why? What have you heard?"
Yeah.
Right. And that was like the one little punch they had towards the scandal. And
but then, the way she looked at him.
Yes, I was just about to say her face. I don't know if it was like. She had to have known he was going to do that.
I don't know because her face was legit. Like, she went from smiling, like, when they called him, like, hey, when they were like, Blake and Ryan are in the audience, she smiled, like, so big. It was, like, a genuine smile.
Girl, she's an actress. She's an actress. I think it's all staged. That's my opinion.
You think?
Yeah. Ryan, as her husband, like, I'm sure he has to be like, hey, tonight I'm going to be a part of a skit. We're going to say this, but it's only going to be literally just, why? What have you heard?
I don't know. Maybe you're right. I mean, I do understand that because I feel like as a couple, like, they would know.
Right?
But the way she looked at him was just like, because she did a double take. She was just kind of like, she was just like, her face went from to like, real, like almost like her bottom, like, like a pit in her stomach, like he's going to fucking say something wrong.
Yes. But I think it's all a ploy because what if she continued to smile, right? Continue smiling at him. Oh, why? What have you heard? And she's like, right? That would give off a even more weird energy. Like, why are you smiling? You're joking at this. You're agreeing with his joke, right? Wouldn't that be even more weird? Like, what do you think?
I feel like it's I don't know. Like, like I don't know how she would react if she knew about it too. Like, she would almost have to like make sure she doesn't smile or something, or just kind of like. You know?
Yeah.
But I don't know, her reaction to me was just, like, so, like... It was a little bit dramatic, obviously, because she was just, like... Like, she wasn't... It was, like, almost like she wasn't expecting it. She was scared he was going to open his mouth and say something. Like, I feel like she's almost scared of him at this point.
Yeah.
And I don't know... This is all my theory. I need to look at what Candace said. I haven't been on TikTok in 3 days.
I think it's weird they stepped out. I think it's weird you're at a social event like that because if you really had emotional damage and your family is under distress, I know obviously like go out and do things, but in my opinion, don't go to a glamorized event when you're at the height of being scrutinized in the media. Yeah. I would be at home. I would never be showing up to an event like that. And something else I thought was kind of weird is like the way that Ryan Reynolds' ex-wife, Scarlett Johansson, is in SNL. Her husband, which I can't think of his name. What is his name? He's the guy that does the news segment on SNL. You know who I'm talking about? No. Her husband's a huge actor in SNL. Like, he's in every single skit. Yes. I I don't know why I'm blanking, I don't know his name, but white guy, handsome looking guy, Scarlett Johansson and him are married. So it's almost like, why, it's like Ryan Reynolds is her ex-husband. Why would you show it? Yes.
Jost.
Colin Jost. Yes, he's a comedian. So
okay.
So that's Scarlett Johansson's new husband, right?
Okay.
Scarlett was also there, and she was also in a couple skits. Like, mind you, your ex-husband and Blake Lively are in the audience watching you. I just think it's weird. Like, I saw this meme that was like, why would, imagine your ex-husband showing up to your new husband's company party. That's what it was like, right? It's weird. I just thought it was weird.
It is a little weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're trying to do everything they can to cover their ass. At least Ryan Reynolds is, because
for sure.
I think everything that they were intending to do got out of hand. Yeah. And everyone's seeing that, like, this is what your real intentions were. And you guys are really shitty people for doing that and doing it so... I mean, the way he went about shit was just wrong in every way. So I just think that he's trying, like you said, to get, like, public affection and trying to be out there and prove, like, you know, like, I'm, you know, deal with the people and stuff like that. Image. Yeah, to better his image, yeah. But, I mean, I just think what's done is done. And I've never been a Ryan Reynolds fan, though, so.
Me either. And I watched the Deadpool, his new Deadpool movie, and I, like, didn't love it. I just don't like that crude humor very much.
I'm not a big crude humor, and I've never been a fan of Ryan Reynolds, like, ever. Yeah. Like, in any of his movies, I'm just not... Something about him I've just never really liked. But, I mean, that's besides the point. But, I mean, now you're in drama, and I really hope that you get the karma that y'all deserve, because what y'all did was not...
Definitely.
Insane.
Did you watch the new Justin Baldoni podcast?
No, did you?
I did.
What, did he say anything?
No.
I figured he did.
Because it was filmed before... it was pre-filmed, like, way before any of this happened. Yeah. So he definitely used some of that as clickbait.
Absolutely.
But... his demeanor, because it was in the midst of him going through all of that, his demeanor was definitely down. Like, it was a very serious topic type of podcast, but he definitely didn't spill anything.
No. I'm sure he can't at this point.
Yeah, he can't.
But I'm ready to see what's going to happen with that, because, you know, you all girls know this is the one thing I'm so invested in. I'm just like, I need to know.
I know.
Okay, so we're trying to finish today's podcast with, like, something I saw on Instagram, and the way that I guess I took it in a different way, and everyone's going to have their own perspective and definition of this, but I was on Instagram, I was on my Explore page, and I saw this girl that I used to follow a while back. She took out her breast. I don't know if it necessarily was breast implant illness. It kind of seemed like it. And her caption was like, this was, like, not the best decision, but she's like, I promise you, like, I feel more feminine than ever. And I just, like, I don't like when people are trying to put their own agenda on other people, or they're trying to make themselves feel better with their choice by getting other people to agree with them, right?
Totally.
Obviously, I think, if I saw that, I'm like, no, you're a liar, because to me, femininity means something different than to someone else. So I do agree that maybe being feminine to Gabby or to you might be a different definition to me. But then I was thinking about, like, my friend Rachel, because I told her today, I was like, I actually talked to her about it. She's told me quite a few times, because she's got a great ass, and she has itty bitty titties. Like, she's part of the itty bitty titty community. But she's told me several times, like, I do want my breasts bigger. Like, I would like to get nothing dramatic, but she's like, I just want to get my breasts done because I want to feel more confident in certain shirts, like, just everything to fit better, to look a little bit more proportionate everywhere. And do I think she doesn't feel feminine now? No. But I do think that her getting her breasts done would boost her confidence and bring out, like, a little bit of that femininity that we all grew up looking at. I mean, look at all the Disney princesses. They all had little breasts, tiny waists, hips. Yep. That's the female body. And everything we look at, we see, that's the female body. Until now, in the last 5 years, that body image has changed, but before that wasn't it. So all of us that grew up with like looking at that as femininity, that's why I still think that's like being feminine, like having some breasts. Because for me, like, I remember what I felt like not having boobs, and I didn't feel confident. I didn't feel like a girl. I wanted something proportionate. I wanted something to make me feel good, and I love my breasts. So to me, sometimes I'm like, is this like you really? I don't believe in breast implant illness. I personally don't. I think we all have gut issues. We all have different things. Do some people react bad to procedures? Absolutely. Mm-hmm. But if you in your head are going to tell yourself, oh, I'm sick because of breast implant illness, you're absolutely going to be sick.
Right. It's like illness. Your mentality. It's
your mentality. But I mean, I saw that and I was like, I'm glad you're happy. But I guess my goal in this topic is don't see everything on social media and believe everything that you see and think that everyone, the way that they're saying things are truly happy or they're saying it to better you. It's to make themselves feel better.
Yes.
Yeah. What's your take on that?
I totally agree with what you're saying. And I actually follow a couple girls who have also gotten explanted, and they have also made a little big long post, and they're like, this is the best decision of my life, and it will be yours too. And that's where I have a problem. Yeah. Because no, not everyone has your body, ma'am. Mm-hmm. Like, you had illness, and I do believe in breast implant illness in some women. Yes. Some women reject their implants.
Absolutely,
they do.
They reject it, yes.
They do. Every body is very different. All of, like, our hormones are different. Our genetics are different. Some women are more predisposed to reject things than others. For instance, when you get a piercing, right, you might reject it and get a bump or a piercing bump or a keloid. I don't. Mm-hmm. Every woman is different. We have different genetics. So in my opinion, you personally, if it's what helped you feel better, so happy for you. Mm-hmm. I'm glad. Thank you for sharing your journey. We're all happy for you. We're rooting for you. Mm-hmm. Me, I'm okay. I'm fine. I've never experienced that. Mm-hmm. In the future, will I? Maybe. But I don't like the fact that they're putting that in other women's heads. Yes. Because it's not everyone's case. Everyone's different. Yes. So I agree with everything you said.
Yeah, everybody is different. Like you said, everyone has different genetics. And yes, I agree. Do some people reject the implant? Yes. I'm sure that's common, right? Some people just don't handle surgeries as well.
My doctor warned me about it before I got my surgery done.
Oh, that you might reject it?
She specifically told me about breast implant illness. It's a very small percentage, but it's theirs, what she told me. She was like going over all the risks with me because I was asking her about breastfeeding. I was asking her about capsule contracture, all the things, and post-op and what I needed to do to prevent all of that. And she did warn me. She's like, there is a very small percentage of women who do end up developing BII, and that's breast implant illness. And I went ahead and Googled it when I was home, and I was like, oh crap, like, is this a thing that could happen? And then I, talked to my mom about it. She has implants. She's like, I've never experienced anything like that, but I guess it is a thing. She didn't even know about it, right? Yeah. So there is a small percentage of women that do experience that, and it's like the fatigue and the chronic headaches, brain fog, and some women have it very bad to where they have like their skin feels like their bones hurt and their body hurts because they're rejecting the implant so much. Every case is different. I haven't experienced any of that, and I pray to God I don't, because I love my breasts. I do. They're expensive as hell, and I do love my breasts. Like, I don't ever want to get explanted, but I do have seen the posts where the women that do get them explanted, they're like, I feel so much clearer. I feel like my mental clarity is so much better. I feel like a new woman. I'm so happy for you, right? Mm-hmm. I'm going to keep my breasts, though. Yeah. Like, that's just me.
Yeah, I'm going to keep my breasts. I mean, do I have fogginess? Yes. Do I have chronic fatigue? Yes.
Like, that's just being a woman.
The symptoms, I'm like, I have all of them. But is it my breast? Fuck no, it's not my breast. It's something else. It's my gut. It's something else. I am not blaming it on my titties. PMS. I mean, would be a good, like, someone should actually do a test. Like, someone should actually, like, let's say if I wanted to get mine redone, it's about time to get it is time to get mine redone. I get them out and then, like, keep them out for, no, never mind, no. I'm not keeping them out.
And then go back in.
And then go back and see how I feel in that time. Yeah. Do I actually feel better? Yeah. Or, I don't know. I've had mine for so long. I can totally see someone who, like, again, You get them done, and then within a year or two, you get the chronic fatigue. But I'm like, these girls have had them for 10 years, and now, like, you could have just developed gut issues because you developed gut issues with stress and having kids, and like your microbiome is bad because you went on a diet for 6 months and then you stopped, you know, and then you started eating like shit again. Well, your microbiome is all fucked up. It's not your breast. Right? You could have chronic fatigue because you're constantly waking up and drinking a fucking Red Bull and an energy drink on a empty stomach, so your cortisol spikes, and then you go into HIIT class, and then you, after your HIIT class, you come back home and you make coffee. You're gonna be tired. Right. That's chronic fatigue, chronic stress. Your body's under stress all the time. Yeah. So like, there's a lot of different factors that can factor into all these things. I just don't like it when other people put it like in someone else's head. Oh, it's breast implant illness. Like, I feel so much better. So will you.
100%.
Yeah, because I feel like now you're just. I don't like anything that you're instilling fear and your opinion on someone else.
Yes.
Because that's you're instilling fear into them.
Exactly.
Right? Like, when I'm a coach, I'm not like, if you don't sign up for my coaching plan, you're going to gain weight. I promise you, you're going to gain weight, and then you're going to look at yourself in the mirror and you're going to hate the way that, like, no, that's not, I'm not trying to put fear into people so that they can agree with, like, oh, you need to sign up for a training program. Right. Like, that's not how you do it. And I feel like that's the way some of these people are doing it.
Yes.
Versus, I have seen it come across some girls who are like, I got this done for me, and I'm going to share my journey with you, but I'm not saying that this is what's wrong with you.
Exactly.
I know some of you girls are curious, and I'll answer your questions, but I'm not going to say that this is the best decision for you. Yeah. And I love that. I'm like, okay, I'm glad you're doing great. I'm glad you're going through the all-natural route, but I'm happy you're not trying to put that on Jenna and someone else, because now you're feeling some sort of way. But you can tell. I feel like for me, I've always been good at reading people. And even through social media, I feel like I have this sixth sense. And it might be all bullshit, but I'm like, I have a good sense of when someone is actually confident and when someone is not. Even through social media.
Like, I might have SII, okay?
What's SII? What's SII?
Sensory implant illness.
Oh my God, shut up. No, I feel like I'm pretty good at, like, you know, like, reading people.
I think you are. You're very intuitive.
I am.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I saw a post, I'm like, girl, you ain't confident. You just, I'm not going to talk shit because I knew she was doing it for someone versus for herself.
It's, you know what it might be? It might be almost out of spite because she hates that she has to get them removed. Maybe. It might be that.
Maybe.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, she probably really does suffer from BII, but it's a 1% out of whatever, 10, let's just say 10,000 women, right? Mm-hmm. And you're that 1% and you're experiencing that, and maybe you're like, you hate that you have to get them explanted, and you're making this excuse and this, like, you want everyone to also do it with you. Like, maybe that's her psychological motive.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, not everything on social media has a positive motive. Sometimes it's this person's feeling some sort of way and they need to feel better.
Yeah, they want to be validated.
They want to be validated for their choice. Mm-hmm. So they need you to be like, okay, yeah, I'm thinking about it too, or whatever. Yeah. But if getting them out and being in your natural body is what makes you feel feminine, good for you. You know what I'm saying? Great. But not everyone has the same definition of femininity.
Agreed. So totally agree.
That's my point.
Yeah. Here we are with our implants.
Girl. All three of us.
Cheers to that.
And if I could have booty implants, I would.
I think your butt looks great.
No, girl. No. Not in some leggings and not in some jeans. And sometimes Britt be taking some pictures of mine. She did me dirty last month. She did me so dirty, she'll crack up. She didn't notice, and I was like, girl, and I looked at the picture because she sent it to me. And I was like, girl, how dare you? She was fucking dying. She's like, I didn't even notice. I was like, girl, you did me so dirty.
But you see, no one notices, but you do, because it's your body, and you obviously, like, we're all critical of our own bodies to the T, right? Yeah. I promise your ass looks great to me, right?
I had a good perky ass. I'm not saying I don't. You have a great ass. But I think sometimes, like, in jeans, obviously, like, it doesn't look...
Okay.
But it's jeans.
Get the new Kim K.
I know.
Did you see that?
Yes. Did you see her commercial?
Yes.
It was great.
The fairy, like, she was a fairy. Yeah, I love it. I love all her campaigns. Like, the nipple bra, like, hello, that's amazing. Yeah. I love that. Yeah. For women who also have had, like, their breasts removed due to cancer, like, that's life-changing. Yeah. Yeah,
I'm sure that like brings up their confidence.
Yeah.
You know, confidence up, like knowing like they can put this on and it like,
Love it.
Because sometimes you want people to look. Don't get me wrong. You are confident by yourself. You don't need anyone to validate you. But it's nice to be looked at and to be like, damn, that girl's hot.
Yeah,
you know?
No, I love a good nipple. I love a good like nip through the shirt.
Too.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right, guys, that's it for this week. Where last week we gave you guys 2 hours.
We gave
you guys 2 hours of our time, which was, we loved it. It went by so fast, but we were like, fuck, I hope they enjoyed all 2 hours.
Yeah. Please, I hope you guys, when I listen to really long podcasts like that, I have to pause it because like I end up doing something, but I always come back and I love long episodes personally, like doing laundry, like cleaning the house. Yeah. I put my AirPod in and I love listening to long podcasts. So I hope you guys also do too.
Dude, and ours is like, sometimes I'm just like, just listening to them. I'm like, I'm cracking up. Because like, what are you cracking up at? I'm like, at myself. And at Hannah, I'm like, we're just laughing. I'm like, we have a good time.
Me too.
For him, he's like, y'all are just like going on and on and on. And I'm like, it's funny now because we're at the point where I don't remember what me and Gabby were saying in the car. And he was like, what are y'all talking about? I'm like, you would know if you listened to the pod. He just didn't. He was like, well, what was it about? I'm like, it's too long to explain now. Yeah, like, you have to listen. You have to. I'm like, you edit it. He's like, I'm not going to listen to all girl stuff for 2 hours while I'm editing it. I'm like, all right, well, you don't know.
Your loss.
Your loss. All right, girls. Let us know what topics you guys want to cover. You want us to cover this upcoming month in March, because we're getting into March, baby. It's springtime.
Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy.
We're 3 months into the year already. It's like mind blowing.
Yeah.
January, I feel like took ages. I feel like January is never ending. Every year I feel that way, but like we're in March. That's so crazy.
February went by so fast. I feel like
so fast.
It's crazy. I'm
like,
where's my time going?
Yeah. Now we're like spring break time, and we're getting into summer. So here we are.
We're going to go on a spring break trip.
We're going on
Panama City Beach.
Panama City? I've never been there.
I haven't either. Have you, Gabby? Gabby's like,
Why?
Hey, we had a few girls say, bring Gabby on the pod. Did you see that? They want to see
I told her in the car.
Oh, you did?
Her in the car. I was like, the girls want you on the pod.
I know.
They do.
They do. Guys.
Would you do it?
No.
Oh.
She doesn't want to be in front of camera. What? And that was our deal. I was like, I promise you don't have to be on camera.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. No, I won't push you then.
You'll see her in pictures. I'm sure you guys know what Gabby looks like. She's a hottie with a body. And, you know, speaking is as much as we're going to get out of her. So if y'all have questions for her, she'll still answer them.
Maybe you guys could just do an episode just like she's behind the camera just talking, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
well, all three of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll do something with Gabby then, because they really do want to see you. I know. They do.
Hey, I'm excited. I got on a horse this past weekend.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and I was like,
I was telling
Chris, I was like, bro, I was shitting bricks. I was like, dude, I don't know how I'm gonna do these horse lessons. I'm like, I feel like I have no control over this big thing. I think my problem is I don't know what to do if it goes south. Like, what do I do? Do I fall? Do I hold on to its neck? Do I pull the thing?
Mane. You hold on to mane.
The hair?
Yes, very hard. Doesn't hurt them. Very hard.
If they start running?
Yes, that's how you ride bareback, is you hold on to their mane.
You ride bareback?
Yeah.
Without a saddle?
Yes, that's how you practice. That's how you practice learning how to trot and canter really well, is bareback. Mm-hmm. Use your leg power. I'll show you like all of that. I will. We're having like a horse girl weekend next weekend.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I know, I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, I think that's what like makes me nervous. It's like I told Chris, I'm like, I'm on this horse and they're beautiful and I'm like, I love them. I'm like, but I think for me it's like, what do I do if it goes south? Like what am I gonna do? It happens.
I'm not gonna lie to you, it happens. Horses get spooked very easily.
Yes.
But honestly, if you're scared, the horse will sense that. Yeah. That's a big thing. And I don't want to tell you that, but I do need to tell you that because the more calm you are, the more calm your horse will be. It's like, it's an energy connection. It's like, it's just, that's why I tell you it's such a beautiful thing, because you connect so much with that horse and they feel your power and your energy literally through your body. Like, it's just, it's really an amazing thing. But there's things to do. There's things you shouldn't do. Like, for instance, if the horse runs off, if you're in a saddle, take your feet out of the stirrups. You don't want to be caught in the stirrups, right? Yeah. So take your feet out of the stirrups and you want to jump off to one side and push off the horse. Which I'll show you how to do that, because you want to avoid getting trampled, right?
Right.
If the horse like bucks
or like falling and then my foot is stuck in this thing.
Correct.
So and I'm like, it's dragging my ass. I just, oh my, that is, and then I will have to shave my head because I'll have a fucking road rash on the back of my head.
So another big thing too is like whatever event you were at, you don't know that horse, right?
Right.
You don't know who's the owner. You don't know if that horse spooks easy because every horse is different. Right. Some horses are very old and they're very calm. They're good with kids, dogs, animals, loud noises. You want to be on a horse like that who's very like they're okay with sound.
That was the one I was on.
Okay, good. Very, like just tell them, like tell your instructor before you go on a riding lesson, hey, please make sure I'm on a horse that doesn't spook easy because I'm just terrified to fall off a horse.
Okay.
And if you know, like they're gonna tell you, oh, you're gonna be on Brisket. I don't know, whatever. Horses have such weird names, right? Yeah. You're gonna be on Brisket today, and he is the calmest, sweetest boy in the world. He would never. Okay. And you're gonna feel better about it, right? Like when we go on our trip, we'll make sure we tell them, like,
I'm on Brisket. Put Gabby on the crazy one. Put me on Brisket, okay?
Such a weird name. I don't know why I thought of that.
Gabby's like, nah, I'm good on Brisket with you two, girl. We just told me the both of us. Hey, it's fine. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time.
I'm already laughing.
I'm gonna be.
And we're doing a wine tour and horseback riding, you guys. It's simultaneous. So like we take the horses to the winery and then we take them back. So like I guess we're gonna DUI it up.
Yeah, but I'll be over here and you'll be over there, and y'all gonna have to find me because who knows?
Tipsy riding a horse sounds so much fun. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm excited. Okay, I'll update you guys when that comes because your girl wants to learn. You guys know if you've listened to the pod, it's my one goal this year. But I told Chris in the car, I was like, I'm actually really scared, babe. I'm actually really fucking scared, but I want to learn. And he's like, babe, you're going to have to fall. Even the people who ride them all the time, it's part of it. They fall and you just get back up. I'm like, I understand, but how do they fall? Like, how am I supposed to fall?
I'm going to teach you.
You know, it's all those things. Once I know, then I'm like, all right, worst case scenario, this is what I do, and I'm great.
There's so many tips that you can do to avoid bad things happening. Okay. So,
all right.
We'll practice.
All right, guys. Hannah's going to be my instructor.
Yay.
We might do a sexy horse magazine.
I really want to do a photo shoot.
That'd be cute.
I do.
Did you see, before we end, Alex Earl? The one she did?
Her she did Sports Illustrated, and then she also did Carl's Jr., the commercial.
No, the one she did for the rodeo, right? Wasn't it like a rodeo theme with the stirrups? It was like an underwear and it was like a thong. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
It was so pretty.
Really?
Ooh, you should do that. And I give it to a
girl.
Surprise.
Assless chaps.
I'll take pictures of you. It was cute.
It was?
Yes, I'll have to show you.
I think that lady's a Christian woman, the owner of that ranch. I'm like, she's gonna look out her window like, what the fuck is happening?
She's gonna be like, these girls are banned.
Jesus.
Yeah, the security gonna kick us out. All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we'll catch you guys next week.
Yeah, we'll catch you in the next one.
Okay, bye.
Bye. I'm literally just a girl.